Okay. Oh, we got another unboxing. This one is from guess where it's from. Yeah. Oh, I know I'm opening this upside down because my information is on the front and I'm too lazy to cover it or cut it off. So it has not been opened. It just came. There we go. Jeez. I don't know about him. How about that? It's from Artisan Cutlery from the Amazon. Cool. So this one I did not know existed. I just happened to be perusing the Amazon like I usually do. Spend a lot of time down there. And saw they had a subsize of an Artisan Cutlery. And I'm a little bit of a fan of CJRB from my early knife days. Not early knife days, because I've kind of been in knives for like 20 years. From my early, really collecting days. I was able to actually afford knives I wanted. So, you know, I think every knife enthusiast collector starts off kind of learning the ropes and buying budget. So, CJRB is a great place to start. They have awesome models. Their AR RPM 9 is a powder metallurgy budget steel, which is pretty easy to work with, pretty easy to sharpen, takes a nice edge, polishes really easily. So go in the box, you get your beef jerky stay dry, you get your microfiber cloth, and it does have a nice artisan stamp. That looks like a, well, yeah, let's not talk about what it looks like. And the proponent, you get the pin. Very cool, and I am a fan. So, okay, let's talk about this. It's like pocketable. Nice Warncliffe blade. ARPM with feels like some kind of a PVD coating on the blade. Yeah, nice big finger choil, thumb studs, nice thick pocket clip. Very cool looking. G10 liner lock. Awesome. Can we do it under the camera? Reverse flick. The back flipper. Light switch works well. Push button not so much. We gotta get some force into it. Push button. Push button. Yeah. So the detent isn't like super strong, but I would say it's decent. Seems to work alright with the back flip, the front thumb, and the light switch. Not so much on the push button. It does have that little pin that goes in and locks us down into like a fixed blade, which is, I think it's cool and neat. Personally, I'm going to pull a fixed blade when I need a fixed blade and not use a folding knife. Oh. I mean, does it thread? Yeah, it does. It just needs to be worked in a little bit. Okay, it's definitely threading. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Nice big finger choil on there for you. Boom. Nice and wet. Chinese juices. Soy sauce? No, some kind of a machine oil, which is not cool unless it's mineral oil. So nice kind of a diamond texture on the G10. It's like a flathead screw. All the hardware is like flathead screw, which is interesting. Looks like it's a captive. It's Artisan Cutlery in the pivot. D2 on the steel. That is not AR RPM 9, so it is a ingot steel. You know damn well it's not CPM D2. I'm surprised that I mean, a blade this big, maybe the AR RPM 9 is too soft or fat. That would make sense. That was powder metal RG. I think it would outperform an ingot D2 in the budget realm. Designed by Dirk Pinkerton. Pretty cool. Okay, manageable. I always liked this design. What I didn't like, to be honest, was the size. So, kind of always loved this knife in the full size. It's just massive and heavy. So, that's a big difference. They're not on what they call sub-size. I mean, that is way smaller. So, overall, on the big one, we're looking at 8 and about 7/8. So, absolutely massive. On the sub size, we're looking at that 7-inch mark, just over 7 1/8, let's say. We'll call it there. That's 7 1/8, with a blade coming in at 3 inches and a blade coming in at almost 4, like almost 3 7/8 there. So it's about 13/16 in there. Of course, we're going to have steel all around because this knife is in the budget territory. So it was a little bit of a discount. So for Prime Day is marked down. So it says the list price is $59.99. It was $47.99. That's kind of why I jumped on it. So CJRBs, yeah, I mean, you'll catch them on sale Prime Day and Black Friday and stuff. You catch their website sales, but the budget ones, yeah, I mean, they have to be out a long time before they go on sale. So we do have full steel liners, and the G10 is onlay, so it is full steel to the edge with a nice big fat steel liner, standoffs, pivot stop, blade stop. That is your open stop pin, and it is the closed stop pin as well. Okay. Let me just, nice. Fits my big Milwaukee size XL, 2XL hands. XL on my Milwaukee gloves. My Nitro, what are they, surgeon gloves? Nitro, I don't know, whatever they call the Nitro, you know, the rubber. Like, I'm a 2X, so my hand is big. That's 2X. Like massive. So God wanted to play tricks. It's like, hey, give me big old hands and make it feel small. There you go. It is not as thick as the OG, which there's easier ways to do things, Rob. Has a handle thickness of 0.638 or so, and 0.552, so just over half an inch. Massive thumb studs, very much like the original. These are still awesome. I typically buy premium. If they had this in a premium, I would have held out for the premium. The Proponent, though, is more like it's one of those novelty things, kind of like the Arma and the Geddon. And I just, as much as I would like to have the premium, I was very happy with the G10 because it is like a knife that I would probably carry camping because it's just pretty cool. Fuller is kind of hard to use on the reverse. The big one works nicely with the thumb studs. and the little one. Let's see how that fuller. Yeah, you can get in there on the reverse. So, middle finger, reverse flick. It's pretty much, I mean, you can first finger it, but it's just not, it's not where you're going to be holding your hand. Your hand's going to be here, so it's going to be like middle finger all the way. Nice big flipper on there. It's going to work as your stop there. Nice sharpening choil. We have a flat grind going up about halfway, and then it goes into the fuller. RPM 9 is from Artisan, is easy to work with. Their D2 I can't speak on, so I don't think I've sharpened a Artisan CJRB D2. I don't think I've had a need to be honest. The grind looks like it's rushed, as you can see. So it's definitely a little bit of a right in here. That shows up on camera. It's not straight. Let's grab something to accentuate this. You can see we do not have a nice flat straight Warncliffe. It is kind of rounded. Makes me feel the grind was rushed. Kind of the same on this one. It was not perfectly straight, so when they ground, they probably rolled their hand. If it wasn't done by machine, I would think it's probably done by hand. Kind of worked it. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. That could be the design. Typically with Warncliffes, it's usually flat, especially when you're getting in like higher end Warncliffes, like the CDC. Well, that kind of does the same thing, but it's mostly flat, almost all the way. Rounds up at the tip. Convict. Convict is pretty flat. Yeah, so Concept got it right. It's pretty flat. Oh, it does round up at the tip a little bit there. Am I asking too much? Are we asking too much? Yeah, too much. How about Best Tech? Pretty sure that's Best Tech, right? Yeah, that one rounds there. And well, Asher rounds too. Didn't even notice that. Just kind of round up. Oh, yeah, that's the way they're supposed to be. They're just not like perfectly flat. Interesting. Would have never guessed. Are we asking too much? All right. Get the big boy out of the way. So we'll compare this to some CJRBs. Some of my more favorite models. There's the Ruffian. I was in that range of the Ruffian. This is CJRB. No, this is Artisan. The Gavco Mako or something. Gray white. I don't know. One of the shark ones. Everything from him is a shark. I don't know what it is. Oh, the CJRB logo. I love the Ruffian. Look at that liner lock, nicely done. Same with this one. Beautiful with the blue. If you don't have one, you're not going to get one. I think it was a White Mountain Knives exclusive. I don't think they have them anymore, but if they do, get yourself ARPM 9. This one is ARPM 9 again. Awesome models. Another Artisan. The series or something. Whatever it is. It's cool. It's big. It's thin. And there's a CTS-XHP feldspar. CTS-XHP, I don't know, the one with the little metal thing in it. Don't care. It's a good one though. This is like one of those like kind of all around good EDCs. I'm gonna have to make a video on it. Highly recommend it. It's just like, I don't know, one of those like perfect pocket knives. Kind of wear it all around, like deep carry, air, PM9 steel, and a liner lock. And anytime you want to talk about my Carta, I'm happy to listen. Definitely a fan of my Carta. There's the lightweight. The Laconico Echo. The Pyrite lightweight, right? Pyrite lightweight. I don't think that's the XL. I think that's a regular size one. I think they have a bigger one, if I'm not mistaken. Pyrite buoy. Scoria. The Mormalia. Swagger. Mormalia. This one is, I don't remember the name. The J1828, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and get out all my CTS-XHPs, but we're gonna bring it out with the kind of the big boys. This is the Artisan, that one. I don't even know what the model name is. And I'm not going to sit here and research it. It's a cool one though. Nice and big. Yeah. And then, about, bring the big proponent out. I mean, there's really more comparison with the full-size proponent. And this is the, I don't know what it is, old model. It's cool though, because you can kind of, doesn't have a fuller or anything, but you still just throw it out with your finger. Plenty of blade to grab onto. I got that CTS-XHP like signature ring, red ring, the Artisan CTS-XHP. Well, you know what? If we're going to talk about Artisan, let's bring out like my favorite Artisan model of all time. The Arion? Yeah. The Arion. Big one down here. Let's sandwich it in the middle. This is the Damascus with carbon fiber, which is a phenomenal model. I have another one here to not forget about. Bring it out for some love. I'll make a video on this one. This is the Blade HQ exclusive and purple carbon fiber, purple haze. This is like my favorite. Well, this is the liner lock. I mean, this one's my absolute favorite. I really should get it in the silver aluminum shred. This is the gold shredded carbon fiber. That carbon fiber is beautiful. It really deserves a video on its own. And nice leaf blade with a liner lock. This one is titanium with a middle clip, purple haze. It's just very underrated. Artisan Cutlery has some very underrated. I think this is one of the most underrated knives that did not get the attention it should have. I would even buy the budget model just because it's such a good knife. This Proponent is definitely going to get carried. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the size. This one's just a beast. It's a tank. I like my tanks. This one actually is one that is with my camping knives. So it mainly stays with like my fixed blade, my overbuilt camping knife. This one is going to make its way into my rotation, and I'm definitely going to carry this. Matter of fact, tomorrow's Wednesday. I think I'll carry it tomorrow. How about that? Yeah, the Proponent. That's a win. I want to see this in a premium version. If this was a premium version with like aluminum or titanium scales, I would definitely jump on it. But sometimes it's nice to just have that G10 and not have to worry about like dropping it or screwing it up or something, because you know we all do. You know, there's nothing like getting that new knife. I don't know. Am I the only one that's done this? And the one model that especially that like just killed me was the Ace Grand, the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. You know, the micarta, and I put it on my lap, and I'm like in my work truck, just flipping, not thinking. I put it on my lap, and I go to jump out of my truck, and it falls and hits the ground and messes up the micarta. I was like heartbroken, and I had to like kind of work it in and then color it in to cover where big gash where it hit the asphalt. Sometimes it is nice to carry a beater. So we'll compare this to some good old run-of-the-mill EDC models. There's a Spyderco Para 3. There's the LC1. And since I was camping on the river, one of my carries when I'm doing water sports is my Salt. It's basically a Delica Warncliffe. So there is the Spyderco Salt Warncliffe. I don't know. It's a Delica. Let's just Salt 2. LC200N. Yeah. I don't know if it's discontinued or just it's rated, but I mean, great lightweight knife. There's a QSP Penguin. So as you can see, it's in the length of the Penguin. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a little thicker, which is pretty cool. I like carrying a thicker knife. So lengthwise, it's in that Penguin length, which is, you can't go wrong. How about a Model 6? My favorite concept, the Model 6. About well, talk about Warncliffe. There's the Asher knives, 7.4 inch Warncliffe, Warn EDC. The Concept Main Street liner lock. The CDC, I don't know, Crispy Donut Community Warncliffe Premium, whatever. This is a knife we need to talk about. This gets carried a lot. This is a Coast. This is a budget knife that I beat the heck out of, and I carried a lot of work. Absolutely phenomenal. $20 budget knife, $15, $20 budget knife. Fifth pocket carry. Goes right in that fifth pocket. Nice and, well, my fifth pocket's a little bit bigger, so, but flickable Coast. I think that's like a Home Depot Lowe's brand or something. It's cool. Yeah, it's a frame lock. It's snappy. I did give it a little TLC when I got it, but this thing is fire. Can't beat it. All right, let's bring out the 20.5 Shark Lock, Shark's Foot. And we're gonna need a pair of 2, PM2, paramilitary 2. Give you a size comparison. And let's bring out the Benchmade bug out for all you bug out people. Let's talk Warncliffe, the Hogue Deca. The only Benchmade, in my opinion, that's worth a crap is the Atmos 2. The Titanium Arcade. The Tenacious. My favorite, the Gale Bradley 2. And it won't be an MR Knives video without Vita, the Everyday X. Coming at you. Losing an edge. Would you call that a Warncliffe? Little Warncliffe. How about blade length? And maintaining its spot and handle. One thing we did not talk about. We didn't talk about the weight. I'm all over the place. Call that ADD or EDD. 5.56 ounce. What's that original one? Good night. Jeez, 9.6. You better have a thick belt. Suspenders with that boy. This one is a chunker too, though. 5.56. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's plenty of others that come in chunky. The Miguron. 4.88. Heavier than that. So, yeah, that's a big boy. What's that other Artisan weigh? 6. Yeah, that's 6. My cardinal. So, no complaints. Whatever. It's a fat one. I enjoy it. I like those chunky ones sometimes, you know. Hey, not all of us are running marathons. So, we're not all hiking miles. Nothing wrong with carrying 5 ounces, 6 ounces when you're going to work or just doing things around the house. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine, like, it's a thicker blade behind the spine. Should have done this earlier, but at least we're getting it done. 0. Behind the spine, 0.1625. Somewhere in there, behind the edge. 0.23. And the tip. 0.010010. If that's even, that's probably not even measuring anything. I have no idea what I'm doing there. Doesn't matter. It'll destroy your boxes, though. I mean, that's definitely going to be like a box opener, a box destroyer. Yeah, it's a little thick, but, you know, we're not shaving paper. We're opening boxes or breaking them down to throw them out. You know, opening the next Amazon box, kids box, whatever it is. I mean, that's what most of us are doing with these knives. You get the blister packs and things. You know, get the carbon, you know, when we're camping and stuff, and the kids like to, you know, make their whittling sticks, make their hot dog sticks and stuff. And that's always fun and cool. I mean, you can really use almost any knife to do it, as long as it's sharp. This is going to destroy your boxes. And you're going to look cool doing it. Look at that. It just looks cool, you know? It's good thick jimping on the back, like fat thumb studs. You can even lock it out. Liner lock, which I love. And yeah, home run. Artisan Cutlery. Why did it take you so long to make this in a sub size? You want to call it, yeah, sub size. That's what they call it. I mean, this was just a cool knife. Just a tank, budget tank. There's nothing wrong with that budget tank. And it's cool to get that budget tank knife. This is definitely a budget tank knife, which is just awesome. Everybody likes, you know, the overbuild knives. I won't buy these at EDC, but this is EDCable. It's definitely EDCable. Definitely. Warncliffe Wednesday. I always try to make sure I observe Warncliffe Wednesday, right? Because that's a thing. And I will be observing Warncliffe Wednesday tomorrow with this in my pocket. Well done, Dark Pink 10, Artisan Cutlery. This is a keeper, and I'm gonna throw this. I would say if my collection was gone and taken, and I had to rebuild it, if I lost in a fire, whatever it may be, aliens came down, they stole all my knives. I don't know. Trump slapped me in the face and took my knives. I'm gonna. If you don't know what that is, he slapped me in the face. For those of you that do, it might be the funniest thing in the world right now. Yeah. Oh, look. Hey, look. The liners are milled, so they did do some weight reduction in there. Still heavy, still cool, but that's what you want. A knife like this, thicker, you want to feel it, and you're gonna feel it. Nice thick jimping, nice big old thumb studs. Yeah, I would buy this again. I don't think I would even think twice. I would buy it again if they released in a premium version. I'm gonna buy it, and if there is one out there, then maybe I didn't look hard enough on their website. I don't think I even looked at their website. Maybe I should look at their website. If there's a premium version, I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna get it. This is awesome. That's really cool. You know, do that like in a full titanium, big old chunky knife. Yeah, I'd be on it. No questions, no doubt about it. Yeah, if my knives got confiscated by the FBI, IRS, the DOJ, what are those other 3-letter agencies? Why they would do it, I don't know. But you know, you never know. Wrong person in office. But yeah, I mean, if it got taken and if I lost my collection, I would buy it again, 100%. Made it this far, give me that loving, and well, you'll see me in my next one.
I made you a logo.
I love it, buddy, but you gotta sign it.
MR Knives, Jack.